Hello sa inyong lahat. Nawala na naman akong audio. Hindi ko pala na-i-add yung sarili ko. So, pasensya na. Ayun, pasensya na ha. Wala na naman. So, good evening sa ating lahat. Today is Friday, August 6. And as usual, dito tayo sa ating StockWentuhan Session this Friday night, 8 p.m. Ayan. Okay. So, unahin ko na munang batiin yung mga kasama natin na nasa comment box. Actually, binabati ko si Cesar kanina pero wala pala yung audio ko, but I hope okay na siya sa ngayon. Ayan. So, good evening, no? Okay lang yan kasi hindi rin ako masyado nakapag-online, no? Itong nakaraang week dahil sobrang busy sa office. But hopefully mag-normalize na and makabalik tayo. No? Unfortunately, there is no backtesting and support and resistance topic for today dahil hindi pa ako nakapag-prepare. Mostly kasi nang ginagawa ko sa ngayon is just to review yung mga nangyayari in the past several weeks. I'm just trying to keep myself updated dun sa mga news and catalyst, no, para naman makahabol kasi medyo matagal na rin yung 3 weeks. Ayan. Pero maraming salamat sa pag-aabang and good evening. Cyber K, hello. Good evening. Lee, PJ, Otolone, maraming salamat sa usual na reminder for the likes. Maraming salamat. Lori, hello. Rowena, Jingle, Maris, sino pa ba? Ayun, si Lee. Oh, yeah, wala yung audio kanina. Lenore, good evening sa lahat. Maberding araw kahit ECQ. Ayan. Dennis, hello. Good evening. Gian, ayan. Sige. So, let's just wait for maybe 1 more minute and then magsisimula na tayo. Okay? Sige. Kumusta nga pala yung mga naging trades ninyo for today? May mga nakapag-trade ba? Or at least for this week, I'd like to know. No, kung may nakapag-trade and how is your positioning at the moment? May mga magandang pasok ba for the week? Or puro pulado? Yung sa akin, medyo okay pa naman ako. I saw yung portfolio ko na medyo nag-down talaga in the past several weeks. Pero overall naman kasi medyo maganda yung average ko eh. At the very least, nasa portfolio ko almost 50% up pa rin naman until now. No, kasi nga medyo marami akong mga magagandang entry ng mga matatagal na, no? Siguro several months din ang inabot na hindi ko halos nagagalaw. So, nandoon lang sila kahit na bumaba yung pricing sa market natin, still green pa rin sila overall for me. So ayun. Yan. Sige. So, ayun si Lee, kakapasok pa lang daw kay Converge, no? Okay. Pero Lee, bakit ka pumasok kay Converge? Is that because of the index? Yun ba yung main reason? Or meron ka pang ibang reason? Maurice, nakabawi today. Thank you kay Asen. Ayo, medyo maganda nga yung yung galawan ni Asen kanina. Up siya ng ilan ba? 6%? 7. Basta, may up siya kanina. Ayan. Si Cesar naman nakakatakot yung mga stocks na matatanggal sa PSE. Yeah, actually nag-down na sila kanina, no? Si Emperador at saka si TMC. Ayan. Oo. Ayan. Hello Camille, good evening. Dahil sa index. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Tama ka dyan. That's a good news, no? Para dun sa dalawang yon. Ayan. Okay. Sige. So, it's already 8:12. Simulan na natin para mas makarami tayo. Okay. So, once again, by the way guys, just wanted to check technical check muna tayo kung maayos ang lahat. Naririnig ako ng okay. May background music tayo pero I hope na hindi naman siya nakaka-apekto doon sa overall na kumbaga listening situation ninyo. So, if okay ang lahat, pa-press naman ako number 7. Okay? Pa 7 naman ako, guys. Just want to make sure before tayong magpatuloy. Ayan. Okay. Maraming salamat. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Sige. Since mukhang malinaw naman tayo, no? Then let's try and proceed. Okay. So, once again, magandang gabi sa lahat. Doon sa mga bago pa lang dito sa StockWentuhan, this is a regular show here in StockSilog kung saan nagla-live stream tayo both sa Facebook and sa YouTube, no? Schedule natin is every 8 p.m. ng Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Okay? Although in the past several weeks, medyo marami kong absent dahil medyo busy lang sa work. Okay? So dito, we talk about mga special topics, Q&A, and of course, yung stock reviews. Okay? So baguhan ka man or experienced na trader, you'll definitely learn something here. Also, remember everything that we talk about dito sa ating session are not recommendations. I don't give recos. Okay? And I invite you not to ask recos sa akin or to anyone. Okay? To anyone. Recos should be self-made. Kumbaga dapat it's your decision. Okay? So, ayun. Remember, ikaw ang pipindot ng buy or sell button. Okay? So, please think before you click. And of course, if you find this session helpful, please do follow our social media accounts kung saan we post yung ating mga videos and kung saan tayo nagla-live. Okay? Share the stream na rin para mas marami tayong matulungan. When you subscribe and share the stream, it actually helps us to continue to deliver all the videos and all of the content for free. Ayan. Okie dokie. So, having said all that, let's move on. Ayan, okay. By the way, sige, while we are, before ko puntahan to ha, ayan guys. So, dun sa mga bago pa lang, for the purpose of information, no, yung Q&A natin is handled or we use slido.com. Okay? Saan yan? SLIDO. Okay? Eto. Slido.com. Okay? So, just go there. And then, doon sa code, kasi tatanong kayo ng code, just type in StockSilog. Okay? Or alternatively, meron tayong, alam ko pinost ko na yun sa original natin na na tawag dito, na post kanina, yung link. So, sige, I'll try to repost it dito sa natin para yan. Yan. Okay. There you go. Yan. So, just click that and post your questions. Okay? Later on, basahin ko yung mga questions and then we will try to answer that. Dito kasi pwede ninyong i-upvote yung mga topics na gusto nyong pag-usapan. Okay? Or you can also post your own questions. Ayan. Okay? So, again, slido.com. Tapos, yung code natin is, again, StockSilog. Okay? So, I'll give you time para mag-isip pa ng mga additional questions. For now, let's try to review muna kung ano yung nangyari sa market for today. Saan yan? Okay. Teka ayusin ko lang siya. Kailangan ko lang mag-relog in para natin siya. Ayan. Okie-dokie. So, in terms of the market, kanina medyo weird lang yung nangyari sa market natin kasi we have opened a lot higher. Okay? We opened higher. Umaangat yung market natin. Umawat pa siya ng 6,578. But for some reason, sa dulo, boom, biglang nagkahulugan. No? Naging 6,540 na lang. Okay? But nevertheless, it's almost flat naman. Negative tayo pero hindi naman ganun kalalim. Minus 7 points. So we closed at 6,539. Okay? Value turnover, medyo okay ng konti dahil value is at around 6.26 billion. Okay? While we have about 117 ang advancers, 76 decline, 37 ang unchanged. And then we are still net foreign sell today. of about siguro mga nasa 80 million. Tama ba? Or 180 million yata. Okay? So, ayan. Now, in terms of the stat sheets, eto, no, worst losers muna tayo. Ayan, number 1 sa worst loser natin is, of course, LRW na nag-close ng minus 25%, followed by KPPI, tapos itong si EMP, no, dahil dun sa MSCI tuloy, PSEI, rebalancing. Ayan, followed by Mark, OPM, Primex, SOC, AB, ito rin yung isa si DMC, and the rest. Okay, while on the top gainers naman, we can see here, leading the pack, almost 15%, followed by VUL, and then Converge. Ayan, nandito rin. And syempre, kung nandiyan si Converge, nandiyan din dapat si ASEN. Ayan. So, ASEN is also there. Who else? We have BHI, BSC, patuloy, PEN, PHN, Green, Bloom, at iba pa. So, ayan, relatively maganda yung naging laruan sa market kanina. Medyo nagkaroon ng volatility. So, that's good, no? Para dun sa mga short-term, mga day traders, ika nga. Ayan. Okay. So, if you guys have questions around that, feel free to comment nyo lang sa baba and then I'll try to answer them. Okay? But for the meantime, if wala namang ibang question specific dito sa naging trades today, then I can move on doon sa ating Slido questions. Okay? Sige. So, let me try to find that once again. Hindi, PowerPoint pala ako, no? Ayan. Okay. So, once again, no, andito tayo sa ating mahiwagang roleta ng katanungan. Sige. There are 6 questions so far. So, sige. Just post. I'll give you 1 more minute, no, para i-compose lang natin yung mga questions dito para at least tuloy-tuloy. Okay? So, ayan. Just give me siguro 30 seconds. Kukuha lang muna ako ng water, para makabalik agad tayo. Okay, so I'm back. And ayun, kumuha lang ako ng tubig kasi medyo nauhaw na ako and kumagaralgal na naman yung boses ko. But I hope hindi naman siya mawala along the way. Ayan, so sige, let's try and start. Unahin natin itong tanong ni Anonymous. So sabi niya ganon, with Emperador and DMC being removed from PSEI, please advise what best to do if we have these stocks in our portfolio. For ASEN and Converge added, should we buy this stock? Okay. So, unahin ko lang, no, I'll compose this into 2 questions. Okay? So, number 1, should I buy or should I sell? Again, as I always say, I cannot tell you when to buy and when to sell. Okay? Pero what I can give you is my opinion kung ano yung mga pwedeng, kumbaga, possibilities that can happen long term and short term. Okay? So now, sige, dun sa mga nawala muna. Okay. So nawala si EMP at saka si DMC sa index, or hindi pa pala. Andiyan pa sila, ha? Mawawala pa lang. Okay? Kasi the rebalancing will take effect etong August 16. Diba? So doon sa EMP and DMC, my expectation is on the short term magkakaroon ng sell-off. Magkakabentahan. So there's still that negative sentiment para kay EMP at saka kay DMC. Why? Kasi remember, there are a lot of fund managers that follow the index. Okay? When I say fund managers, ito yung mga UITF, mga mutual funds, di ba? Doon sa mga merong doon sa mga merong mutual fund, di ba meron tayong mga index fund, mga ganon. No? Ibig sabihin ng mga index fund, yung mga fund manager, they try to follow or kumbaga sinusubukan nilang gayahin yung composition ng index. Okay? So now, that means kung halimbawa mawawala yung EMP and DMC, then kung gagayahin ito ng mga fund managers, which they are legally obliged to do, which gagawin talaga nila, then that means they have to unload or remove or sell yung mga possessions nila on EMP and DMC. Okay? Now, because of that, syempre yung stock price ng dalawang to on the short term pwedeng bumaba because of that. Okay? Now, for ASIN and Converge, it is the other way around. No? Kasi yung mga fund managers, again, on the short term, the fund managers will have to buy ASIN and Converge. Okay? Para ma-follow pa rin nila yung obligation nila doon sa mga customers nila who are following the index funds, no, na makompleto pa rin nila yung index fund basically. Okay? So yon, that is the short term, no? Yun yung mga short term effect. How about long term? Kung halimbawang you are long term for EMP and DMC, again, for me personally, this both stocks, EMP and DMC, are still good for the long term. They are still very stable. Okay? So, who knows, baka in the next coming rebalancing, baka may bumalik sa kanila. Okay? So, ayun. Again, pero for ASIN and Converge, same thing din naman, no? I still think that for the long term, maganda pa rin naman yung yung standing, no, ng both companies. Okay? So ayan, I hope I was clear, no, on what to expect for this 4 stocks na pinag-uusapan natin because of the rebalancing na mangyayari on August 16. Okay? Yan. Kung may mga follow-up questions sige lang, you can post it or you can comment. Tapos try kong basahin. Okay, so this is done. Next. Again, from Anonymous, sabi niya ganon, for ASIN and Converge being included effective on August 16, considering its technical detail, is it a good... Okay, I think na siya, no, na nasagot ko na. Pero dinagdagan lang niya dito ng component on a technical detail. Remember there are... Magkaiba kasi yung approach ng fundamentals and technicals. Okay? And as I always say, fundamentals always trumps technicals. Okay? Ano ibig sabihin nun? Ulitin ko para doon sa mga sabi ko. Ayan. So, fundamentals or catalyst always trumps technicals. Okay. Remember this one, guys. Palakihan ko siya. Gusto kong ma-highlight ito ng maayos. Okay? So, fundamentals or catalyst always trumps technicals. Anong ibig sabihin nito? If your technical is telling you that the stock is already on an uptrend and then nagbigay ng negative catalyst, kahit mukhang uptrend yan, it will go down. Okay? Dahil ganong kalakas ang fundamentals and catalysts. It's the same way, no? Same pa rin naman siya the other way around. Kung halimbawang even if you are on a downtrend on the technicals tapos merong magandang news, asahan mo that stock will shoot up because of that catalyst and fundamentals. Okay? So, yun yung ibig kong sabihin. Silipin natin si ASIN at si Converge kasi medyo interesting yung nangyari sa kanila. no? Although hindi naman siya yung tipong unexpected. Actually, I was expecting na talagang sisipa sila today, no, dahil dun sa announcement kahapon. Pero let's have a quick look. So ito, ASEN. So ayan, medyo nagkaroon na ng magandang movement, no. Actually, even before, no, just to share what have happened, at least for me, I was already expecting that ASEN will have a good move, a good movement, no, in the next coming days. Sabi ko, I think I have mentioned this in a StockWentuhan session that we had way back, no, nasabi ko pagdating ng mga around end of July to beginning of August, uh, magkakaroon ng movement si ASEN because of the rumor nga na papasok siya ng index. Okay? So, ayan. On the technical side, as we can see here, the stock is really going up, very strong. Ang ganda nung even the volume is there, which means merong momentum. Okay? So, the next question now is, of course, on Monday, kaya ba niyang basagin tong 942? Okay? So, yun yung pinakamalaking question. Diba? While on Converge, so si Converge, several days siyang kumakatok doon sa 24 pesos as a resistance. Okay? Ilang araw yan. Until lumabas yung news kahapon, and then, ayun, biglang sumipa. Gap up etong si Converge. Okay? Now, because of this gap up, again, we now went into the all-time high na scenario once again. So, as I've always mentioned, during the all-time highs, there is no resistance. Okay? So, free flow ito, no? Hanggang saan niya gusto. Ayan. So, ayun, that's my take on both Converge and ASEN, no? Technically. Okay. Again, kung mapapansin niyo, I don't really answer this type of question. Yung, is it a good buy? Is it a bad buy ba siya? Good sell, buy sell, bad sell? No? Kasi I don't want to influence you guys. I will only tell you what I know, and up to you kung paano nyo kukunin or kung paano nyo gagamitin yung knowledge or yung opinion na binigay ko. Okay? So, ayan. Next. Saan yung cursor ko? Ayan. Next is ito, sabi ni Auto Loan, sabi niya, I have the same question like what you ask on Facebook. Do you think green is already in a bounce? Okay. So, I think hindi ko siya nasagot, no, pero obviously based on the technicals, it has already bounced. Let's double check. And it has already bounced doon sa 226. And so yeah, it is a confirmed bounce already. Okay? So what are the next potential move? As always naman, lagi lang naman yung dalawa. Either it goes up or it goes down. Okay? So very important pa rin, papasok yung ating trade plan, no? Kung kailan ang entry, exit, and cut. Okay? So, pero since ang tinanong mo lang naman is kung bounce na ba si green, yep, the answer to that is yes. Next, ano po kaya ang pagkakaiba ng mga magiging ano po kayang pagkakaiba ng magiging effective pa lang sa August 16 si ASEN at Converge compared to, let's say, kanina or sa Monday? Okay. So, actually, ganito, no? How, at least based on my experience, remember that sa mga traders, information /news are golden. Okay? Ano ibig ko sabihin by that? The moment you receive the news or the moment you get the news, no? Yung mga traders, they act accordingly. May action na agad silang ginagawa, no? Same point here. Remember, so kahapon nilabas yung news about DMC and ASEN, di ba? DMC and ASEN. Basta yung sa index rebalancing. So, since na-disclose siya, kung napansin niyo, the next day, nag-react na agad yung market. Okay? So ngayon, since sa 16 pa naman siya, how will that come into play, no? Again, hindi ko alam kung ano ang mangyayari in the future. Okay? But again, just based on my personal experience, yung mga gantong klase ng news, it stays. It lingers for several days. And then, medyo maglalay low na siya. Okay? And usually, once na maglay low na siya, on the effectivity date, doon lang siya ulit magkakaroon ng another set of movement. Okay? So now, how do I see that happening? Okay, so asan na yung ano? Okay. Again, this is just based on my personal experience. I could be wrong here. Okay? So, ayan. Ito, inopen ko yung calendar para at least ma-explain ko siya ng mas maayos. So, kahapon nilabas yung news. Obviously, today nagkaroon na ng reaction yung market. Okay? Now, my expectation is in the next maybe 1 to 2 more days hanggang 10, nandiyan pa yung positive sentiment. And then, mga around baka mag-start na ng 10, 11, medyo hihina ng konti yung volume. Okay? And then, on the 16, magkakaroon na ng mga spike yan. No? Spike accordingly, no? Depende kung positive sentiment or negative sentiment. And then, medyo maglalay low na ulit. Okay? So, ayan. That is because of the market sentiment. Okay? So, ngayon, kasi merong excitement dahil bago yung news. So, aasahan ko, at least my expectation is that there is still good volume in the next 1 to 2 days. Tapos medyo maglalay low ng konti yung volume and then mag-spike up ulit siya on the effectivity date dahil again nandoon pa rin yung kumbaga confirmation bias, no, na tinatawag. So ayan. Next. So I think that's my take on this specific question. Next, sabi niya, request to show us how to look for stocks, at least 3 to 5 on how to identify good stocks for swing trading and how to set resistance and support on the chart. Okay. So, dalawang question niya, no? How to look for stocks. Teka ha, iniisip ko sige, ganito, mamaya I'll try to explain this one in quite extensive detail, no? The moment we move to the stock request. Okay? So, I'll park this question for now. Pero dun sa stock request natin, kasi before ko naman siya ginagawa, I explain naman how, di ba? So, ayan. Sige, I'll give this one a shot. Medyo mahaba yung discussion ko dito, pero I'll try to make it short and sweet para mas magets ninyo siya. Okay? So, mamaya yan. Next, with Converge today gap up, is it good to still buy the stock at this time or at the moment? Okay. So, at the moment, wala daw siyang stock ng Converge. Okay. So, again, na-mention ko na yung doon sa market sentiment, ha? Now, what I will be explaining is technical naman. Okay? So, Converge. So, as I always say, di ba, Converge is already on an all-time high. Okay? Now, is it a good time to buy? Again, as I always say, I buy kasi whenever there is a pullback. Remember, this is already a breakout candle. Diba? And on breakout candles, hindi pa ako bumibili sa ganyan. I wait for the pullback. No? Ibig kong sabihin by pullback is that I wait na medyo magkaroon ng red candle. Hopefully, medyo malapit dito. And then doon ako bibili. Okay? Bakit ganon? Kasi conservative trader ako. For aggressive traders, they buy on the breakout. So, dun lumalabas yung buy on breakout, no? Those are only for the aggressive ones. But since I'm a conservative trader, I wait for the confirmation, no? Why? Why do I do this? Kasi ang iniiwasan ko ay ang false breakout. Okay? So, syempre may pros and cons 'yan, no? Pero sa akin kasi I would rather wait kesa matangayan ako dito, no? And I'm totally okay with that. Ayan. So, ayun, that's my take. Technical ha, technical 'yon. Kasi since na na-explain ko naman na in detail yung catalyst and kumbaga my expectation for this stocks. Okay? Saan 'yan? Wow, 8:30 na, ang bilis ng oras, no? Sige. Ito muna, yung pangalawa, sabi, LTG Shell Green. Is this good time to consider buying? When is the best time to buy? Okay. So again, no, I don't really do this one. When is, ito lang, in general, sige. In general, as a swing trader, the best time to buy is when the stock price bounces from the support. Okay? General knowledge yun ha. General knowledge. So, ito yung kanina. Ngayon, so, best time to buy is when the price bounces from the support. Okay? Maraming iteration to, no? Pero this is just the general idea. Okay? So, anong ibig sabihin nito? Ay, nawala na siya. Okay. So, let's say for example, para lang malinaw tayo, no? Let's say this is my support. Ay, this is my support. This is my resistance. Okay? Now, normally, a stock moves like this. Again, this is just following the swing trade. Yeah, the swing trade setup ha. Okay. Ayan. So you have your range here. Now, when is the best time to buy? Then this is the best time to buy. Not here. Pag sabi ko, 'di ba? When the price bounces from the support. So this is my support. That means pag nag-bounce. Okay? So I don't buy here, hindi ako bumibili dito. I buy around here. Okay? Again, not here. I buy somewhere around here. Kapag na-confirm ko na yung stock is nagba-bounce up na, doon ako bumibili. Okay? Dahil I wanted to make sure that the support is holding. Very important yon, no? In terms of technicals. Importante na mag-hold muna yung stock or yung presyo and then saka ako bibili. Now, may magsasabi, nakakapanghinayang naman, hindi ko siya na-pick up on the bottom. Well, good luck on identifying the bottom when the stock is going down. Okay? So, ayan. This is just a simple iteration. I know na hindi ganito lagi ang nangyayari sa mga stocks. 'Di ba? Pero, gusto ko lang i-highlight, please. I just wanted to highlight this part, no? This specific concept para at least you know what to do. There are 280 or more than 280 stocks in PSE. No? So the moment you understand and realize yung effectiveness ng ganitong klase ng setup, you can actually apply it on all of them. Okay? So ayan. So this is done. Tapos next question. Sabi ni Lenore, ano yung mas better bilhin for long term? ARIT or DDMPR? Both. Both. Okay, so if you have a budget, let's say, kung meron kang 10,000 every month for long term, then hatiin mo. 50% on 5K on REIT, on REIT, and then 5K on DDMPR. Okay? So, ayan. Nagkakaroon lang ng magandang news ngayon si Arit, di ba? I think Arit is up in Q2 by almost 40%. No, yung earnings nila. While DDMPR, up din sila pero hindi ganun kalakihan. No? Pero kung mapapansin natin yung pressure niya is medyo mababa. Okay? So, ayan. Sabi ni Johannes dito, do you think naka-price in na po ba ang pagkasama ng ASIN sa index? Same with Converge? Okay. For me, ASIN is already priced in several months ago. I still think that ASIN is extremely overvalued at the moment. Okay? Si Converge naman, hindi ko pa siya masyadong hindi ko masyadong natututukan tong si Converge kasi, so I cannot give you a definitive answer in terms of its fundamentals. Okay? So, pero overall sa kanilang dalawa, I think it is yung pag-angat ni Converge ng ilang percent yun, 16%. That's quite high actually. Okay. I believe that both of them are, I think both of them are already overvalued. Okay? Pero syempre, even though overvalued naman yung isang stock, it doesn't mean na hindi na siya angat pa. Diba? Again, we are living in a market na sentiment driven. So kahit sabihin mong overvalued ang isang stock, kung maganda yung sentiment sa kanya, expect that the stock will still continue to go up. And the same thing on the opposite side. Okay? So, ayan. Any thoughts on Prim? Wala pa. Hindi ko minomonitor si Prim eh. So, I have no idea on any fundamentals or any catalyst for Prim at the moment. Asensya na. Mataas pa magbigay ng dividend si DMC? Yes. Mataas magbigay relatively, no? And at the same time, consistent siya year on year na nagbibigay ng dividend, which is good. So, yeah, DMC is also a good long-term high dividend play. In case you are just wondering. Okay. Eto, sige. Ganito, no? Lipat muna ako sa comment section kasi nakikita ko masyado ng marami yung mga nagko-comment dito. Tapos balikan ko na lang ulit itong sa Slido natin. Okay? So, teka ha. Sana ba? Emmanuel, boss, question lang. May MM kasi ako na tira. 800 lang. Paano po pull out yon? Salamat. Emmanuel, hindi ko gets yung meron kang 800 na natira. What do you mean by 800? 800 pesos worth value or 800 shares? And then, kung paano po pull out yon? What do you mean by ipo-pull out? I-withdraw or isi-sell? Okay. Okay. Wait lang. Maybe what you meant is 800 shares, no? Magkano na pala ngayon si ano? So, MM. Bago yata yung kanyang yung board lot, no? Okay. So, right now, board lot is saan ba yun? Kasi board lot dito. Board lot. Wala. Hindi nakalagay. Pero kung 3 pesos siya, that should be 3,000. 1,000 ang minimum board lot. Tama ba? Okay. So, if that's the case, kung 800 ka lang, then your next option, Emmanuel, is to go to odd lot. Yan. Dito ka makakapag either bumili ng 200 more para makompleto mo yung 1,000 shares na minimum, or you can opt to sell it at 800, sell the 800 shares also dito sa odd lot. Okay, so yan yung magiging option mo at the moment. Karen, sir, bakit MPI? Ganda ng funda, ganda din ng catalyst. di pa rin masyado pinapansin ng traders, well, ganun talaga. Mapili ang mga traders, especially right now that because of the pandemic, so karamihan kasi still nasa sideline, no? So kung mapapansin natin, yung mga pinapasok lang ng mga traders are those na quote and quote naha-hype. Okay? So nasa hype stocks pa tayo ngayon because of the pandemic. So kumbaga naghahanap ng laro, kaya hindi pa nabibigyan ng atensyon yung mga index, no, or yung mga blue chips natin. Now, when will that change? Most likely pagka medyo nag-stabilize na yung COVID cases natin, and when the market starts to recover once again, then doon ko na makikita, or at least doon ako nag-expect na yung mga index natin magkakaroon na rin ng volume yung mga yan. Okay? Si Otto Loan, sabi niya, share ko lang yung strategy ko kanina dahil bullish sentiment talaga for ASEAN and Converge. I entered a bid to buy just before the market opens. Tapos, what I did was to enter a price that is closest to the ceiling price or higher than the highest bid. So, ending, nakakuha ko ng around 10,000 shares, additional shares at the lowest possible na 881 pesos kanina. Okay. Yeah. Oh, actually this would be effective not just for ASEAN but for any stock na we are expecting a high volume, no? Because of a particular catalyst. So, ano yung naging catalyst? PSE rebalancing or PSE index rebalancing. Okay? So because of that, you can anticipate na high volume yung stock na yon. Syempre, up to you kung ano yung gusto mong mangyari or kung ano yung magiging target mo, no? So dalawa lang yan. Either you just wanted to buy the stock, that means regardless of any stock na any price na gagawin niya for today, basta makakuha lang. Or the second one is to buy at the lowest possible price, no, para magkaroon ng edge in terms of price movement. Okay, so yeah, that both of them could be effective. Is this a good strategy? Yeah, I would think so. And is there a better way to do this? Ito lang, no, sa akin. Sa mga gantong mga cases, usually the moment na lumabas na yung news and magsa-start na yung high volume dun sa stock, I try to stay away. No? Ano ibig ko sabihin? So, again, my expectation is still there na aangat yung mga stocks na yon. No? Pero sasabay ba ako sa kanila? The answer to that is no. Maghihintay ako. So, kumbaga, on the side of caution pa rin, kumbaga defensive trading tayo, no? Na mag-aabang na lang ako na medyo mag-die down yung news, and then sisilipin ko kung saan magkakaroon ng, kumbaga, magno-normalize. Once na nag-normalize na yung stock, then doon ako mag-iisip kung papasok ba ako or hindi. That's how I usually do it. No? Kumbaga, paraan na lang din yun. Iwas, two things, no? Number one, iwas, ano yun tawag doon? Yung emotional trading or emotion trading, ika nga. And then the second reason is because gusto ko kasing i-monitor. Gusto kong pinag-aaralan kung ano yung nagiging movement, and then I jot it down, ninonote ko yan. Okay. So kapag merong PSE index rebalancing, may papasok na bago, ano ang nagiging reaction ng market on the next day. Tapos, ano ang magiging reaction ng market on the effective date. Tapos, same thing din. Titingnan ko rin ano yung magiging reaction on the first day and effective date ng mga nawala naman. No? So, kumbaga, ako mas gusto ko kasi yung meron akong research. Di ba? May data ako. So that the next time that it happens, alam ko na yung mangyayari, or at least I have an idea on how to trade it. Okay, and yun yung sinishare ko rin sa inyo na information. Okay? What else? Oh, medyo mahaba-haba. Okay. Sabi ni Marie, si green ba tamang pataas na or bull trap lang? Okay. For green kasi, I think it has already confirmed the bounce eh. Diba? It has already confirmed the bounce. Now, if it's a bull trap or not, well, technically it's not a bull trap is kapag ka bullish. Green is not bullish anymore. So, I cannot really say na it's a bull trap. Okay? What I can say is it has confirmed the bounce. Yun. Okay? Wijaya, sabi niya, oh, sir, when did they change the ruling sa index for converge? Okay, remember guys there are, number one, twice a year, nagkakaroon ng rebalancing. Ibig sabihin, kinakalculate kung sino yung kung magkakaroon ba ng changes dun sa membership ng mga blue chips. So, regular yan, every 2 years, every 6 months yan ginagawa. Okay? Now, yung point dito na change in the ruling, nagkaroon kasi ng changes no sa ruling, which I think it has been informed nung araw din na yon. Ito. Ayan. So, ito yan. Nagkaroon kasi ng amendment, no? The first amendment is yung pagdating sa free float. Before kasi 15% lang. You are qualified na. Pero ngayon, inangat nila siya, naging 20%. Okay? Tapos, syempre, apart from that eligibility, they are also including the provision for the specific size and the liquidity criteria. Okay? So, nandoon din yung part na yon. So, yun. That will be, I think that will be my answer to your question, Wijaya, no? Sabi ni Otolone, for long-term port ko po kasi si ASIN and Converge. Okay, yeah. Well, if it's for long-term, then that's totally fine. Okay? Ingat lang dun sa long-term kasi may ibang long-term ang tawag pero yung pala 6 months lang. So, just be cautious and kumbaga understand that when you say long-term, we are talking about years here, not just 6 months. Okay? So, ayan. Okay. Now, okay, 8:55. Let me go back dun sa Slido natin. Siguro, I will answer... Okay, sige, mabilisan lang. Did you subscribe to fill rate? No, dahil hindi ako umabot. But I plan to on the listing date. Okay? I still plan to buy fill rate. Okay? Kasi, again, I have my REIT portfolio. So, I plan to include fill rate doon sa part na yan. Okay. Fill rate and M-REIT, okay ba yun for investment and long term kung lalabas na IPO nila? Yep. Dahil again, REITs. Okay. What happened to LRW? Ano po ang similar stocks niya para ma-avoid i-trade in the future? Wala na. Okay. Wala na dahil at least yung active ngayon na warrant stock is only LRW. Okay. So what happened? Okay. Kanina nakita natin LRW went down by saan yan? Okay, LRW. So si LRW nahulog, 'di ba? Bakit nangyari yan? It's because of the confusion ng market, no? I think this is just my personal opinion, no, na nagkaroon ng confusion in terms of kailan yung expiry ng warrant. Okay? Kasi, I think I saw this one while I was trying to check this LR. So sure. Ito. Binabasa ko kasi siya kanina. No? If we recall, nagkaroon ng amendment daw. Saan yan? Hindi lumalabas. Ito. Ayan, nagkaroon kasi ng amendment before kung kailan magkaroon ng expiration. So, nagkaroon ng date na July 2020, pero na-move na siya eventually ng September 2021. No? So, hindi ko alam kung saan galing tong July na to, pero kasi ever since, way back in 2013 pa lang, ito, way back here, it was already set at September. No? At September 2021. Pero parang 2015 yata, nagkaroon ng another amendment na magiging July. No? So, yeah. Bakit ko sinasabi yun? Kasi again, warrants have expiration. Okay? And again, warrant, pag sinabi mo kasing warrant, you don't own the stock. It just means that you bought, okay, bumili ka ng isang right, karapatan na bumili ng presyo ng LR, hindi ng LRW ha, bumili ng LR at a particular price. Magkano yung presyo? Either 15 pesos or yung 10-day mean average price niya, no? Which is kumbaga, or which one is lower? So most likely the median. Okay? Now, if you own LRW, hindi ko alam sa'yo kung bakit ka bumili ng LRW kung meron ka man. Okay? Dahil, again, for me, it really doesn't make sense to buy LRW kahit nung lumilipad pa siya. Isa ako sa mga tao na nagtataka kung bakit siya lumilipad. Most likely talagang market sentiment or ano lang, kumbaga laruan lang. No? And sinasabi ko ever since na again, kung hindi kayo sanay sa laruan, don't buy it dahil wala yang laman basically, no? And ito pa yung masaya doon kasi initially nag-expire yung tawag ito, yung rights, no? Rights to convert, and walang nagpa-convert. Okay? That tells me na either yung mga nakabili nun, wala talaga silang idea kung ano yung binili nila, or hindi talaga sila interested na i-exercise yung rights nila na yun. Okay? So, ayun. Kaya kailangan ingat and huwag magpapadala sa hype dahil lang, uy, lumilipad si LRW, papasok ako. Okay? Why? Diba? Always have that in mind. Okay. So, ayan. And ano po mga similar stocks niya para ma-avoid? So far kasi yun lang naman. The rest, wala na. Yung mga active ha, LRW lang yung alam ko. So, again, kung may LRW kayo, I highly suggest get out of there and just look for other stocks. Mas marami yung mga okay yung galawan eh. Wag nang ipilit yung something na ano, di ba? Okay? What will happen once my warrant expires? Nothing. You just bought a right. Wala. Worthless. Para kang bumili ng ano ba? Para kang bumili ng bato. Wala lang. Edi may hawak kang right. Ganun lang siya. So, olats. Di ba? Olats. Ayan. Okay. It's already 9:01. Sige, pili na lang ako ng isa pang question tapos we move on to the next topic na tayo. Eto sabi ni Josh, price in na po kaya ang ECQ and Delta variance current movement ni PSEI? I think so, yes. No, I think it is already priced in. Okay, and I think it is also the same sentiment na sinasabi din ng mga ibang mga yung sa mga stock analysts, yung mga legit ha, yung mga legit stock analyst. Okay, I think na priced in na siya, no? Kaya I hope na medyo maka-recover na tayo anytime soon. Wag lang magkaroon ng mga surprises again dito sa part na to para hindi na magkatungan, no? Ika nga. Okay, so ayan, that ends our Q&A session for the meantime. Okay? So, ayan. I hope na sagot ko yung karamihan ng mga tanong ninyo. Okay? And before that, syempre, we will try to move on to our next topic, which is the stock review na. Okay? So, once again, ito, reminder, paulit-ulit kong sasabihin to, hindi ako magsasawang sabihin to, pero yeah, everything that we talk about here are not recommendations, but research purposes lang tayo. Okay? So, and also, please, if you find this session helpful, guys, please support the channel, follow our social media accounts, share the stream. Baka mas marami tayong ma-reach out ng mga kababayan natin na gustong matuto ng stocks. and hindi magpapadala sa mga kung ano-anong hype lang, 'di ba? So, ayun. And what else? Ayan. So again, this is my setup, no, swing trading. Yung naipark ko na tanong kanina. So ayun. How I look for the stocks? Simple. Yung mga nire-request ninyo, doon ko kinukuha yung mga stocks. Okay? Na pwede kong isalang for my watch list. Okay? And ayun. Basically ang hinahanap ko is of course yung sinabi ko kanina, pabalikan ko lang. Saan yun? As in power, ano ko? Ayan. Sa setup ko kasi, I look for yung mga near bounces. Mga malapit. Ayan. Una, naghahanap muna ako ng mga potential uh, range trade, no? Ng mga candidates na stock. Tapos, once makakita ko na sila, then I look for those opportunities. Naghihintay ako ng mga bounces. Okay? So, doon ko siya ginagawa. Okay? And then, yun yung in-execute ko. Okay? And that is how basically I do the swing trading. No? I look for the range, and then from the range, sisilipin ko yung resistance and support. Sa support, I'll wait for the bounce, doon ako bibili. Tapos yung resistance ko, no? Yung resistance ko, these are my target prices, or ito yung mga dito ko planong mag-exit. Okay? So kaya lagi ako once again, gusto kong i-highlight yung inyong trade plan. Sa trade plan, we should have the entry, the exit, and the cut loss. Okay? So, on a typical range trade, my entry is here on the bounce. My exit is on the resistance. My cut loss is when the support breaches. Okay? Yan. So, I hope clear siya ha. Yan. So, that is my ang tawag doon? My trade plan, no? Okay. Now, let's go to, ayan. Once again, we are using Slido to identify yung ating magiging stocks na mare-review for today. Again, i-highlight ko lang tong part na to. If you wanted to vote for your stock price, so kung gusto nyo mag-reviewin natin yung mga stocks ninyo na paborito, just go to slido.com and then go to StockSilog basically. No? I'll also try to post. Saan yan? Ito. And I'll be posting yung link para kung gusto nyo mas madali, you can do that as well. Okay? So sige, I'll give you 1 minute to key in, no, or para makapag submit ng inyong stock code. Ayan. Okay, so 1 minute starts now. Hello everyone. Okay, so I'm back. Ayan. So may nakikita na ako mga bagong mga codes dito, no? We started kanina nasa around 22, 25. Ngayon we now have about 38, no? Na responses or respondents. Ayan. Okay, so with that, let me check. So yung kung napapansin ninyo kung ayan, may mga movement pa kasi every time that you vote in for your stock code and nagkakaroon ng mga pare-parehas, so lumalaki yan. Ayan, parang ganito. Ayan, so and dito nakikita. So we now have PA 3 votes, FNI 3 votes, BHI 2 votes. Ayan, so dito ko siya nakikita. Okay? Ayan. So sige, right after our first stock code, i-close ko na yung ating voting para makapag-focus tayo on the review. Okay? So let's see here. I-set up ko lang ha ng maayos. Ayan. Okay. Sige. So unahin ko na ayan. We'll go with PA. Ay, sorry. Okay, let's go with PA muna for now. And then after PA, I'll close the voting na ha. Okay. So, PA. With PA, yung range ko sa kanya is between 1 peso hanggang 1.63. Okay? And at the moment, kita naman natin, no, maganda na yung bounce niya doon sa 1 peso. And nagtuloy-tuloy na. Confirmation candles have already been made. And ayun, mukhang on track na siya to take on the 163 line. Okay? So, kung meron akong hawak na PA, at the moment, I'll hold. Okay? Pero I'll still set my cut loss somewhere around here, no, at 115. Okay? Pwede pa rin yung 1 peso as my cut loss, pero again kasi ang laki na niyan kung hahabulin mo pa siya, no? Kung cut loss lang naman or kung pang-cut lang naman, that's around 19%. Mahirap na, 'di ba? So kaya medyo minsan pagka umaangat na yung stock, yung candle niya, umahawi na ako agad ng kahit pa konti, no, na for the cut loss. Okay? Now, kung halimbawa wala naman akong PA and gusto kong pumasok, sana ako mag-aabang, then I'll just wait, no? Wait na lang. I'll wait either umabot na siya dito sa 160, mag-breakout, or I'll wait for this stock na medyo mag-die down muna. Bumalik sa malapit sa support, and then again, wait for the bounce. And then from the bounce, again, dito ako papasok. Okay? That will complete my swing trade setup. Okay? Now, since natapos ko na siya, now let me try and close out our poll. Mawawala na siya dyan. No? Pero I'll pick up the result. And so this is the result. Yan. So ino natin si PA, no? Next, FNI. FNI. Okay. Oh. Yan. Niliitan ko lang. Okay. So, FNI, ayun. Sabi ko kanina, di ba, we are trying on a swing trading na setup. Ang hinahanap ko is, syempre, yung pasok muna doon sa setup. And I think that FNI is a good candidate. Why? Kasi kung mapapansin natin, klaro, no? Klaro kung kailan siya nagkakaroon ng bounce or ng reversal, 'di ba? So from here, reversed, from here nag-reverse, bumaba, nag-reverse. Yan. So etong part na to, again, I'll just wait for this one na medyo bumaba ng konti. Yan. Okay? Or kung ayaw naman natin na siyang makita bumaba, then Another alternative is to measure the upside, no? Measure the upside kung halimbawa gusto kong bumili at this particular moment or at this particular price. Okay? How do I do that? From the price point, hatakin ko lang yung measuring tool going up to see kung gaano siya kataas in terms of the upside on the resistance. No? So ito, about 33%. So I think that for me is still attractive. Okay? So pag ganyan, kung meron akong hawak na FNI, I'll hold, syempre. Diba? And set my cut loss at 220. Kung wala naman akong hawak na FNI still think that the upside is still attractive. So kung ganon, I'll be setting my buying area anywhere between 220 hanggang 240. Okay? Yun yung magiging, this will be my buying, yan, my buying area. Okay? And then again, target ko is 320. Next, LTG. So, si LTG, yikes. Okay. Ito yung medyo alanganin, no? Pagdating kay LTG. Di ba sabi nga natin, trend is your friend. Di ba? And kung the trend is already on a downtrend, then please, stay away muna. No? Stay away until we confirm na nagbabounce na siya. Otherwise, you'll just fueling or baka mapasama ka doon sa mga mabibiktima nung kumbaga yung declining stock. Okay? So, for LTG, kung meron akong hawak, again, I'll watch out, no? Kasi at the moment, kung hawak ko pa rin siya, tapos down na ako ng gusto, then I'll just take the, the best opportunity. Diba? When I say best opportunity, that means I'll be waiting for the a green candle, taking opportunity to buy on the buy trade. To sell pala ang ibig ko sabihin. Take opportunity to sell on a green candle, no? Para at least kahit paano may hindi naman ganong kalalim pa yung loss. Okay? Kasi sobrang downtrend, MA200, sobrang below siya ng MA200. Diba? Okay? Next. Ayun, kung meron akong hawak, I'll look for opportunity to sell. Kung wala naman akong hawak, then I'll wait. No? I will wait. Okay? Saan ako mag-aantay? Siguro hanggang dito. At around 10-20 level, no? Kapag yung stock price niya is nasa 10-20 level na. Why sa 10-20? Bakit hindi ako bibili dito kung mas mura siya at 951? The reason for that is because sabi ko nga, we want to, or at least sa akin, I'm conservative. So I wanted to see that the stock is already rebounding before ako papasok. And the only clue that I have there kung kailan siya kung pa-rebound na siya is of course if the candle is already at a certain level above the support. Okay? So, ayan. Next. So, hopefully clear siya ha kung paano ako mag-execute ng buy. Pero again, as much as possible, I'll stay away, no? I'll stay away kasi on a downtrend stock, minsan mapapansin mo yan na medyo nagkakaroon ng konting spikes pataas, no? Pero after several days babagsak ulit, no? That's what we call the dead cat bounce. And ayaw natin na na madali ng dead cat bounce. Okay? And that's LTG, what else? BHI. Ayan. Okay. So for BHI naman, eto no. Ginuhitan ko lang siya ha kasi I'm just trying to explore the idea na potential siyang maging head and shoulders. Okay? So, pagka ganon, dito ka rin kasi papasok yung familiarity natin in terms of the patterns eh. 'Di ba? So, specifically for the head and shoulders pattern, it is considered as a bearish pattern. Ibig sabihin, pag nakakita ka ng head and shoulders, then uh, most likely it will end up on the downside. No? Bearish, ika nga. Okay? So, for BHI, it's still developing. Hindi pa siya confirmed na ano no, na head and shoulders. Pero you can take advantage already of the knowledge or of the information na potential head and shoulders siya. No? How do I apply that? Ganito. Given na ganito na yung itsura niya, then that means kung meron akong hawak na BHI, I'll set immediately my target, no, at around 0.12. No? Kasi historically doon siya nag-bounce or doon siya nag-reverse. No? So at that level, mag-isiset ko na yun na magsiset na ako ng target ko. Okay? Now, kung wala naman akong hawak na kung wala naman akong hawak na BHI, anong gagawin ko? Then, pag ganon, I'll wait. No? I'll see kung mako-confirm itong head and shoulders na to. No? Kasi pag na-confirm yan, that means pag na-reach niya yung 0.12, then most likely the stock will go down hanggang dito sa 0.08 level. No? Yun nga lang, the moment it reaches there, mas delikado, no? Kasi syempre, sabi ko nga, head and shoulders is a bearish pattern, which means the likelihood of the stock to go down is even more stronger. Okay? So, ayan. Okay? Next. Green. Ayan. Okay. So, ito namang si green, ito yung tinutukoy ko kanina, no, na for the stock, before I enter, I need to see if it bounces. Okay? So, how do I apply that? Again, no, kung halimbawa, eto muna, kung meron akong hawak na green, I'll hold for the meantime. Pero I'll set my cut loss at 2.6. Dito ako magsiset ng cut loss level ko. Or parang take profit na lang, yun na lang. Ng take profit ko. No? Ngayon, kung wala naman akong hawak na green, then I will wait for the bounce. Actually, this is a good example of the bounce. Ito. This one. So, from here, nag-stabilize yung presyo. Nag-stabilize yung presyo dito. Tapos, nagkaroon ng confirmation. Confirmation of the bounce, etong part na to. And then after the confirmation, kita natin, nag-shoot up na siya. Or at least hanggang dito, no? But the expectation of that is to go here. Okay? So, ayan. Kung wala akong hawak na green, then the next question is, papasok pa ba ako? Well, to answer that question, syempre, I'll have to, kasi given na nagkaroon na ng confirmation dito, I'll try to measure na lang yung upside ko. No? If it's still worth for me to wait, no? Or to enter pala. How do I do that? Again, 283 yung current price hanggang dito. So my target is at around 360. That gives me about 25%. So kung okay sa inyo yung 25%, then that's your answer basically, no? Pero kung gusto niyo pang makatawad ng presyo, wait for the stock to go down a bit. And then pagka nagkaroon na ng reversal, then sa kanilang papasok. Okay? Next. GMA 7. Okay. Yan. So again, no, GMA 7 is now forming another potential trade. swing trade, no? Swing trade siya at this level. So dito sa part na to, no? Ito, tapos again, and then again, and then potentially again, no? So ayan, again doon sa mga nagtatanong, how do I look? Number one, pag nire-review ko yung mga nire-request ninyo, syempre doon ko siya nakikita. Tapos sinisilip ko kung pasok ba siya doon sa swing trade na setup, no? Kung pasok siya, then that means magsa-start na ako mag-plot ng potential entry exit ko. Okay? So, ayan. Now, let's take this one as an example, di ba? So, number one, sabi ko kanina, pasok ba siya sa trading setup ko? The answer to that is yes. Dahil nakakita ako ng magandang range, no? Na pwede niya pasukan. Number two, saan yung magiging entry ko? Sabi ko kanina, I will be entering kapag nagkaroon na ng bounce, no? Pero syempre, may underlying question doon. Given na magba-bounce siya, is the upside still worth the risk? So, syempre, pag nag-bounce, mag-measure muna ako, no? Kung okay pa ba siya or hindi. Kasi kung hindi na, then what's the point? Ika nga, no? So, ayun, ganon. Now, for GMA7, how do I do it? For me, at the moment, pasok siya in terms of the trade setup. Pero for the entry, not so good na. Why? Kasi kung ngayon pa lang ako mag-e-enter sa kanya 1390, tapos target ko is 1470, then that's just around 5% upside. Tapos ang downside ko mas malaki. Diba? Upside ko lang 5%, pero downside ko nasa around 17%. Gets? Ayan. So, kung meron akong hawak na GMA7, syempre hold lang ako dyan. No? I'll set my cut loss at around 13 pesos. Pero kung wala naman akong hawak na GMA, then I have two options. No? I could wait for the stock to go down. Naklik ko na naman. Sorry guys. Yung problema kapag meron kang back button sa mouse mo eh. Napipindot accidentally. So, sorry about that. Ito. Sin tayo GMA7 kanina, no? Yan. Okay. So, ayun. As I was saying, kung meron akong hawak na GMA, then I'll hold. I'll set my cut loss around 13 pesos. Kung wala naman, I have two options. Either I wait for the stock to go down, pick it up on the bounce, or another option is baka naman this time around hindi siya mauntog but dumire-diretso, mag-breakout, no? And if breakout yung mangyari, then obviously I'll be watching it out and then wait for the bounce or wait for the pullback pala, no? Kasi galing sa galing sa up. Okay? So, yun yung gagawin ko for GMA7. Next, PX. Okay? Yun lang. Okay. So, for PX kasi originally, yung range ko sa kanya is between 580 hanggang 720. Bakit nasa 720 to? Okay. Yeah. Pero hindi na. Since medyo may kalayuan na yon, I'll adjust this hanggang dun sa top. No? So, 745. Yan, 745. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So, again, 580 hanggang 745 yung range ko. Unfortunately, kanina, nabasag na yung support. Okay? So, kung nabasag na yung support, then the most likely thing to happen is for the stock to continue to go down. Next support ko sa kanya, nasa around 5 pesos na. Okay? Now, kung wala naman ako hawak na PX, ang gagawin ko, ayun, maghihintay ako. Maghihintay ako at 5 pesos. Bounce here, doon ako bibili. Okay? Next. 9:28 na, no? Try kong bilisan, ha? Okay. ASIN. As I've mentioned kanina, range ko is between 8 pesos hanggang 9.42. No? And at the moment, nasa 9.15 na siya. Kung meron akong hawak, I'll hold. I'll set my cut loss at around 8.50. 8.50, yeah. 8.50 magiging cut loss ko dito or yung take profit ko sa kanya. Or kung dito sa 9.40, no? Potentially pagka na-breach niyan dyan. Okay? Kasi ano yan pag umabot siya ng 9.40, dalawa na lang doon mo na makikita yung potential trigger mo. Either breakout or untog. No? So kung halimbawa nakakita ka ng weakness dito sa taas, tapos nag-aalangan ka, then your next option would be maybe partial selling would work. No, partial selling. So hindi siya full sell, hindi mo bebenta lahat, but you'll just unload siguro 20, 35% or even 50%, no? Para lang makapag-take profit ka, no? Yun yung purpose or yun yung objective, to take profit. Okay? Ngayon, kung wala naman akong hawak na ASIN, anong gagawin ko? Then again, two things. Either wait for the stock to go down. So mag-pray na mauntog tapos go down at around 8 pesos. Pag nag-bounce, pick up, entry doon for another run na potential nasa 940 target, no? Now, the second option, again, as I have mentioned kanina, is to wait for the breakout. Diba? Wait for the breakout. Pag nag-breakout ba to, is this already, yeah, this is already potential all-time high. No? Potential. Okay? So, ayan. Next. Pati yung StockSilog dito. Wala akong stock code. Okay. Bloom. Ayan. Oh, nice. Okay. Finally, no, although si Bloom kasi, ayusin lang natin siya. Ayan. After niyang mahulog doon sa 61.8 na level, ngayon bumabalik siya ulit doon sa same level na yon at around 606 or 605, no? So kung meron akong hawak na Bloom at this moment, I'll hold. Pero I'll watch out, no? I'll watch out on Monday or Tuesday kung anong gagawin niya doon sa 605. I-break ba niya or mauuntog? Pag nakakita ako ng weakness dito kay Bloom on Monday, most likely magte-take profit ako. Or partial. No? Kung wala naman akong hawak na Bloom, then ganun pa din. Again, I'll wait for this one to happen. Bumaba siya at 430 or bumalik above the 605 line. No? And then pag umangat siya at 605 line, again, I'll wait for the pullback. Siguro I'll wait for about 2 to 3 days to see kung nag-hold ba yung 605 and then execute the trade. Next. SecB. Oh, wow, wala pala akong support dito, no? Okay. So kung lalagyan ko siya, set up pa natin ng support and resistance para I'll go here tapos potentially nope, I'll set this one na lang. Ayan. Okay. So, my range here for SecB is 87 hanggang 150. Ayan. 87 hanggang 150. Yun yung magiging range ko for SecB. No, nilagay ko lang din itong 126 line. This is still confirm, no? Or confirm kasi nga kita naman natin yung reversal doon sa line na to. Okay? So, for SecB, kung meron akong hawak, kung meron akong hawak, I'll hold at the moment, no? And then I'll watch out dito sa 126. Kung wala naman akong hawak na SecB, then of course, I'll just have to wait. Gusto ko makita siyang bumaba pa. Doon ako pipick up. No? Or, kung hindi masyadong bumaba, then I'll wait for this one. Breakout. And then, pull back ako bibili. Siguro, after this one, pili na lang ako ng mga a few more. No? AP, sige, let's try AP. Medyo sad-sad kasi talaga ang index ngayon no? Medyo boring talaga. Hindi medyo, talagang boring siya for me ngayon. This past several days. Okay, for AP, at the price of 23.15, kung meron akong hawak, I'll hold. I'll set my cut loss, 20 pesos. Kung magta-20 ako, that's 20%. Masyado malaki. Siguro I can allow myself hanggang basta minus 5%. Yeah. So mga nasa around 22 pesos. No? Cut loss ko lang 'yon. While kung wala naman akong hawak, again, same thing. Hintayin ko siya na bumaba. Next dito, kanina, ano nga pala nangyari dito? Ayan, okay. So, pagdating dito kay dito, ayan. So, bumaba siya, no? Below that 7 peso line, which is a critical support for dito. However, after niyang bumaba, the good thing is 2 days after, 2 or 3 days after, bumalik siya above the 7 peso line. Okay? So, which means, for me, no, na itong 7 pesos is still well respected as a support para sa stock. Okay? So, kung meron akong hawak na dito at the moment, I'll hold. Kung wala naman, siguro I'll wait for 2 to 3 more days pa. No? Gusto kong makita na yung 7 pesos nag-hold talaga. No? So, siguro 2 to 3 candles will give me that confidence. No? And then, ayun, that would be my potential entry as well, no? Between 7 pesos hanggang 7.50. Yung area na yun. Okay? Next. Pipili na lang ako guys pasensya na kasi medyo gahol na tayo sa oras. I'll take Monde. Oh, nice. Ayun, oh. Another swing trade setup. Obvious naman siguro siya, di ba? Okay. Kung meron akong hawak na Monde, I'll hold. I'll set my cut loss at around, kung kaya ko yung 14.75, go. Pero kung hindi, siguro 15 pesos would be good enough, no? As my cut loss or my take profit. Kung wala naman akong hawak na Monde, then I'll wait. No? Worth it pa ba kung halimbawa bibili ko at 15.70 tapos target ko 17 pesos? We can find that out by measuring. 8 pesos, 8% potential upside, not good enough. Okay? So, ayan. I hope guys, I know medyo we are going into the latter part of our session no? Pero I hope na na-pick up ninyo yung concept on how I set up the kung paano ko sineset up yung entry and exit. Okay? And hindi lang tayo nag-focus basta-basta doon sa particular stock. Okay? Kasi ang importanteng ma-pick up natin is kung paano siya ginagamit. Okay, para you can, once kasi na maintindihan nyo kung paano ginagamit, you can actually apply the same concept on other stocks na gusto ninyo. Okay? So, ayan. Siguro last two na lang muna tayo, no? Last two, hanap ako dito. Sige, I'm interested to see itong CCLI eh. CLI. Ayan. Okay, ayun. Si CLI, ito, potential din to, no, for a potential swing trade. Ayan. Range of 280 hanggang 410. And right now, kung mapapansin natin, no, medyo nagde-develop na yung potential bounce niya. What I would do here kung meron akong hawak na CLI, I'll hold. No? I'll set my cut loss still at 280. Pero kung wala akong hawak na CLI, I'll wait for the next candle on Monday. If the next candle on Monday is above 3 pesos, then I'll take that as a confirmation and buy the stock. Okay? Kasi I think maganda pa rin naman. No? Kunwari nag-close siya at 305 ha, kunwari lang. Then my potential upside is still at around 32%, which is still profitable. Okay? So, ayan. Next. Sige, last na natin. Okay. Sige, let's take Converge, no? Since isa naman siya dun sa pumasok. Ayan. Okay. So, Converge is already on a all-time high, no? So, all-time high play ang pwede natin gamitin dito. Okay? When I say all-time high play, kung halimbawa meron akong hawak na Converge, syempre I'll hold. Hold lang. No? And then, ano yung magiging target ko? Wala pa. Kasi nga, ang target usually is applied on the resistance. Pero given that given that the stock is on a all-time high, technically there is no resistance. So, wala pang target. Pero does that mean papabayaan mo na yung stock na hayaan mo na lang siya? Of course not. No? What I would do is iaangat ko na lang yung aking yung aking take profit price, no? So saan ko siya isi-set? The initial one will be here. Dun sa baba ng candle, 25 pesos. Okay? So ano ibig sabihin nito? Again, kung meron akong hawak na Converge, if the price goes below 25 pesos on Monday, I'll take profit. Okay? I'll take profit. Kung hindi ka pa convinced na, or kung tingin mo angat pa siya, then still take profit kahit partial. Ang mahalaga makapag-take profit ka on a positive note. No? Na doon siya sa all-time high pa rin. Okay? Now, kung wala naman akong hawak na Converge, what should I do? Tapos gusto kong pumasok, then same thing on how I trade breakouts. No? I wait for the pullback. I hope clear yung difference ha. Ulitin ko yung kanina. Kung meron akong hawak na Converge, tapos yung stock price niya on Monday goes below 25 pesos, I will partially sell. On the other way naman, kung wala naman akong hawak na Converge, kapag yung price bumaba below 25 pesos, pabor sa akin yun. Because that means I can buy the stock. Okay? So, ayan. Okay, and hanggang dun lang muna. Silipin ko yung sa comment section ha. Actually, hindi ko pa siya nakikita simula kanina. So, pick up tayo ng ibang mga questions dito. Hindi na yung sa stock request ha. More on Q&A na muna tayo. Hmm. Saan na ba ako? Pick up lang ako ng mga ano. Sabi ni J23, maganda bang mag-invest sa FM ETF? Sa akin, yes. No? I would say yes. Kasi again, that's instant diversification kasi. No? Although technically hindi siya pang diversify na sa lahat, pero it's the coverage no ng FM ETF. Coverage niya is the whole 30 30 stocks inside the blue chips. So yeah, definitely. Pero pang long term siya ha. Kung gusto mo i-trade, eh, good luck. Pero for me, mas ideal kung long term. Sabi ni Cesar, interesting to. LTG is on the inverted cup. Silipin ko very quickly ha. It's still very early to tell, Cesar. No? It's still very early kasi potentially kung ilalaban natin, ilalaban talaga no. Yung sinasabi mong cup, tama ba? Ito yung tinutukoy mo. Let's say dito no. Parang ganon. There's that pwede possible siya no, pero still too early. Gusto ko makita siya na mag ano pa. To confirm that, we need to see the ano, yung handle forming. Okay. Magpalit na lang mouse. Eh, gusto ko yung mouse na to eh. Umiilaw siya eh. Ayan. Ta, 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 ta. Sabi ni John Kerry, bakit po ang laki ng gap sa upside ng Converge? Upside ng Converge. You mean yung gap up niya kanina? Well, ano yun eh, market action kasi siya. So, bakit we will go back doon sa catalyst, no? Kung bakit siya nag-gap up. And the catalyst is obviously yung PSE index rebalancing. No? So it's a positive sentiment. That's why the stock went up. 'Di ba? So ayan. Okay, sige. So guys, hanggang dito lang po muna tayo no on our StockWentuhan. I hope you have learned something and kung may ano lang ako, sana na pick up niyo yung concept no. Not necessarily kung ano nangyari per stock ha, but just the concept alone. Okay? Kasi mas mahalaga, at least for me, no, na makita na na-apply ninyo siya kesa naman sa gumagaya lang. Walang masama sa paggaya pero there's a limit on using that. Mas maganda pa rin na kaya nyong mag-plot ng sarili nyong, kumbaga, ng sarili nyong setup. No? And I hope I made myself clear how I do it. And kung gusto nyo siyang gayahin, that's good. Good for you. Up to you. No, kung ayaw nyo naman, that's totally fine. But yan, I hope you have learned something. Okay, so maraming salamat everyone. Good night and happy weekend to everyone. Bye guys.